Catch what's coming up next on Fourth Down.
The NFL Draft has produced some memorable picks for Saints fans and some they're still trying to forget. Who will be this year's Reggie Bush and Marcus Colston? Jamarcus led off the day, which Tigers followed their teammate into the NFL. Fourth Down Special Draft Edition is on the clock.
This is the last word on sports. Fourth Down on 4.
Well, it was just 364 days ago when the Saints were the center of attention at the NFL Draft. The most heralded number 2 selection in recent memory would fall right into their lap. Today, however, they waited and waited almost as long as Brady Quinn, who was supposed to go right after LSU's Jamarcus Russell. The Oakland Raiders put their franchise in the very big hands of the former Tiger quarterback. And there's another local NFL family. Although these brothers don't throw touchdown passes, they pick them off. Welcome to a special NFL Draft edition of Fourth Down on 4. I'm Scott Cody. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll head out to Saints camp where Jim Henderson is live. And a little bit later on, Juan Kincaid will join us from New York City, where he's been covering the action from draft headquarters at Radio City Music Hall. We begin where the Saints left off this offseason at wide receiver. Joe Horn's departure opened up a roster spot that the Saints evidently felt needed to be filled in the first round. And with the 27th overall pick, the Saints grabbed Tennessee receiver Robert Mitchum, a big, fast, and quick pass catcher who skipped his senior season in Knoxville to turn pro. Scouting reports say Mitchum plays bigger than his 6'2", 212-pound frame, and doing things other than just catching the ball is probably what made him attractive to the Saints. Mitchum's 40 time at the Combine, well, that's making him pretty attractive as well. 4.39 is what he clocked. Last season with the Vols, Mitchum hauled in 71 catches for 1,298 yards. That's a school record, which says something special because UT has produced some very good receivers over the last few seasons. 17 career touchdowns for Mitchum, which is what he'll be asked to do when he comes to the Saints. Jim Henderson has been at Saints camp all afternoon, and he joins us now live with more on the team's first overall pick in 2007. Jim?
Well, thank you very much, Scott. A young man who's a junior at Tennessee, a very heralded prep wide receiver who really came into his own his junior year when his statistics really shot through the roof. He was somewhat surprised to be a Saint, but happy to be so as well when we spoke to him earlier today.
New Orleans called me. They called me before they announced the draft, and for me, I was trying to hide it from my family, and I let them know because I know they was all disappointed about the Tennessee and Dallas pick. But Darren Williams, he wore number 27, and he wore 27 for a reason, and I got picked 27 for a reason.
How hard was it sitting here all day, kind of waiting, hoping for Tennessee and then hoping for Dallas? How hard has it been today to kind of stay patient?
For me, it wasn't hard at first. I would say I had two of my friends shaking and stuff because they were so nervous. It was kind of making me nervous for a little bit, but I kept it under control and I was enjoying the day.
Do you see New Orleans as kind of a perfect situation for you?
That's a perfect situation because you got Reggie Bush, Colston on the other end, and you got Drew Brees at quarterback. What else can you ask for?
You said New Orleans is a perfect situation, but also a team on the rise. NFC Championship last year, they've got the pieces in place to be a pretty good team this year.
Yes, they was one game from the Super Bowl, and I'm gonna do my best to make that difference to help them get to the Super Bowl.
And you know, Scott, it's kind of one of the cliches of the draft that we all laugh about here, that one member of the Saints front office or the coaching staff would come out and say, we really didn't expect him to be there, which is what Mickey Loomis said, and also he was the best available player. But if you look at that statement, it really is a lot of truth to that. This wasn't the areas of greatest need, perhaps, on the Saints, but they felt that they had addressed enough needs through free agency, and by keeping certain players at certain spots, they truly could get the best available player. And Mickey Loomis remarked to me earlier today in our coverage that about the only time the Saints have really gotten in serious difficulty since he's been here in the draft is when they have reached, as they did to Jonathan Sullivan, which was a total disaster when they needed a defensive tackle so bad. But at other times, they have added Will Smith when they had Darren Howard already at defensive end, and that has certainly paid off. They added Deuce McAllister when they already had Ricky Williams at running back, and we all know how that has paid off as well. Scott?
And Jim, picking up Jason David earlier this week, how do you think that really affected this draft? Because I think it put them in a situation that you just mentioned where they didn't have to go out and find a defensive back that maybe they didn't like this high.
Exactly. And Mickey mentioned that as well, that the signing of Jason David, the Colts not matching that offer sheet this past late Thursday afternoon was a big factor in that, because they didn't have to address that need. They'd done so in free agency, and that allowed them to look at other areas, similar to what the Saints did last year in getting Drew Brees in free agency and not having to take a quarterback early. So they really helped themselves at two different areas by making that choice to go after Jason David and putting that deal together in a way that the Colts could not match it.
And Jim, you mentioned Drew Brees, not to age him at all, but when we were talking with Robert earlier, he said he grew up watching guys like Drew Brees and Brett Favre and hoped one day to play for them. He's coming into a situation that playing time is wide open. If he can get in here, not hold out, which 27th picks usually don't, he can find himself on the field a lot, playing a lot as a rookie.
Yeah, he really could, and he looks to be a guy with a lot of upside and a guy that's just truly maturing. As I mentioned earlier, he got his most extensive playing time this past season, and he really blossomed. As Mickey Loomis said, he'll have to compete. They've got Terrence Copper there, they've got Devery Henderson, they've got Jamal Jones, and people like that. So he will be in the competition, and he will be in the fight, but I wouldn't be at all surprised to see him starting opposite Marcus Colston in the opener against the Colts.
Doing the small things will definitely get you playing time on this team. Jim, stay right there. We'll head back out to Saints camp in just a bit. But first, we knew the Tigers would be very well represented in this year's draft. A recap, continue our special draft day edition of 4th Down on 4. We head out to Metairie again, where sports director Jim Henderson has been all day, keeping an eye on what the Saints are doing and what they might be doing. Jim, what's the latest out there?
Well, Scott, we're about 10 picks away from the Saints selection in the second round. I would fully expect them to go defense. I'm guessing probably a cornerback, maybe a linebacker we should see in just a little while. It has been a long day, but highlighted by the selection of Robert Meacham with the 27th pick in the first round. We've had this reaction from the Saints, and it came from general manager Mickey Loomis.
We talked about getting a receiver sometime during the draft, and you know, we didn't specifically say, hey, we needed a guy in the first round or second round, but we did talk about that. That's one of the positions that, you know, we wanted to acquire a younger player, and just ended up being in the first round. At the end of the day, he was our highest rated player on the board when we picked, you know, significantly. So, you know, that's what it kind of came down to. You know, we worked this off season and put ourselves into a position that we could take the best player available to us, and you know, that's what happened. You know, that's been successful for us in the past. Guys like Will Smith and Deuce McAllister. So we definitely wanted to go into this draft with, you know, with that approach.
And now they have somebody ostensibly to replace Joe Horn, if not this year, in years ahead, provided how quickly he matures. And they think they got their man in the first round that'll make this offense even better. Scott?
Thank you so much, Jim. And he is excited about getting down to play in the NFL's #1 offense. Stick around. We'll have more from the Big Apple with Juan Kincaid. His thoughts, plus you can keep up with everything else regarding the Saints and this year's NFL Draft. Thanks for watching so much. We appreciate it. For Jim Henderson, Juan Kincaid, I'm Scott Cody, everyone else that makes this show work, God bless. We'll see you at 10 o'clock tonight.